But let's talk about the Athletic article where it said that Russell Wilson tried to get Pete Carroll and Schneider fired for Sean Payton, which sounds great right now because Sean Payton is obviously the head coach of Russell Wilson.
Right.
Was this a Team 3 misquote that maybe they thought would go a different way, or what do you think happened here?
So you're right. Russ did quickly deny it, and his team is adamant this did not happen. I cannot independently confirm that Russ tried to get Pete Carroll and John Schneider fired.
That's a big accusation.
Mm-hmm. It's a big accusation. However, it was clear it was not working at the end, and he wanted something different. Now, did he want them to be fired? I don't know. I wish I knew. It was something at various points that I tried to nail down and make sure, but I knew that it was not right, and he either wanted out or wanted something to change. So however that is, clearly he did not think his future was with that group in Seattle, and it wasn't. They traded him. But it was clear by the time he was doing his Man of the Year kind of, you go around and do all the interviews, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dan Patrick.
Yeah, I think Dan Patrick was the first one.
Yeah, it was the night before, Team 3 released a statement about the offensive line sucking and the offensive coordinator sucking and them not being.
And then I knew at that point Seattle was like, okay, we might have to do something.
But then Dan Patrick asked Russell, and he was like, I didn't say any of those things. And it was like, using Team 3 as the.
Yeah, didn't deny him, but.
Yeah, it was like an interesting, really an interesting.
I mean, he cares about his reputation a lot.
What?
So this might surprise you. So it was clear something needed to change. He wanted something to change, but he needed to make sure that he didn't get the blowback that I think the article, for instance, caused. But to answer the Sean Payton part, that is always true. Like when he thought about being traded, going to New Orleans with Sean Payton was always something that he wanted. So that is all real. And I've heard about Russ's sort of love for Sean Payton for a while. Now, it'll either work or it won't, but midway through his career, this is a guy that I know that he's thought like he could make me a great player.
Okay, so does Russ still have an office? Because remember, Sean Payton, teammates said all good with the office.
Yeah. Yep.
Say dry erase, he was always in the building, he worked, you want to go up there and chat with him. He had his brain pretty much on the dry erase boards around. It was actually a pretty cool thing. Players had no problem with it seemingly. Other coaches might have had issues with it anonymously. Shout out to them not speaking on the record with their names and just going anonymously about the whole thing. I wonder if they said it to Russell Wilson's face. Sean Payton was asked.
I'm sure they didn't. But
yeah, certainly, yes. You make a living off anonymous sources. You and I have a very different view upon that.
No. I do not like anonymous opinions. Drive me crazy. It is so being anonymous source says.
Oh, Bob McGinn.
Bob McGinn.
Yeah.
Bob McGinn.
I definitely knew existed before.
Classic Bobby McGinn.
They are disgusted with Aaron. Do you know that? Do you talk to anybody? Just my
paintball
covering
the team
long time. Anyways, go back to what you're saying. Anonymous opinions.
I do not think they are disgusting.
Well, I'm happy Bob put his name on it, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
To go back to what we were just talking about.
I mean, we said this before. I know this isn't what you asked, but if Rodgers said to the Packers, "I would like to come back. Let's run it back for one more year," I think they'd be like, "Let's go."
Sweet, you're
do
backing
it.
up Jordan Love.
According to Bob McGinn.
Yes.
Once again, that was what.
Right.
This one we were in Hawaii. I was reading him and I was befuddled as much as you
Did you
were.
go to the shrimp truck place?
No, I wasn't on that island.
Can you confirm he's out of the darkness?
By the way, he went to the darkness on Monday. Now, different Monday, but he did go to the darkness on Monday.
Oh.
Next Monday.
Interesting.
There was
Really?
there was a word inadvertently deleted. No, it's not true. But it was also on Monday. So there you go. 1 of 7 days.
Oh, so he went on Monday? Or
He went on Monday, but the next Monday.
That wasn't what he told us. End of the week.
End of the week this week.
It turned out to be Monday to Wednesday.
But
That's
only 3
3
days.
days.
Yeah.
So Sundays probably.
No, maybe he went.
A late check-in.
Maybe he accidentally bumped the light.
Or maybe he was like,
Sunday
I'm good. 3 days. I mean, how many days in the darkness? Is 4 better than 3? What's the difference?
Yeah. There's allegedly a full thing that your mind
the
goes
DMT
through. And the
release.
DM, you don't never understand.
You wouldn't get it.
You fucking corporates, dude, would never get what the
Tell me
DMT
how
was.
skiing.
Why don't you listen to Rogan one time, dude? Come on.
Grow your brain.
Jeez.
To be fair, I don't listen to any podcast except for
Your
this
own?
one.
No, you watch clips.
I watch clips.
Yeah, a lot of people
That's
do.
okay.
That's what everybody does. Yeah, we're a clip show, too.
Yeah.
That's completely fine with us. You watch on TikTok?
Yes.
Well,
Do I follow you guys
that
on
was.
TikTok?
Are you on?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let us tell you, prick. How would we know? How the hell would we know?
All right, anyways, let's get back to it. Sean Payton said, I'm very foreign to the whole other people's staff in the building. Has that been something that's been figured out about the whole?
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen.
How about the office?
The Office. See, I didn't have a problem with The Office, and I don't.
Oh, thank God you didn't.
Well, I mean, I just know how.
That was so rude to me.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
That's fine. Because the way I said it was kind of douchey anyway. But there's a lot of quarterbacks who have like either offices or space to work. I mean, these guys are different. Like, we cannot pretend that these
So for
quarterbacks
me,
are like everyone else.
For me, Peyton lived in the quarterback room, but that was like his office, pretty
But
much.
isn't that this? I would say, isn't that the same? Like,
I don't know, because I think they were saying this one was on the second
Second
floor,
floor.
They were where the coaches were, not where the
Open
players
door
are.
policy.
well, that's a little different.
And
But,
executives are up there and stuff too.
right, that is a little different. But quarterbacks are like half executive, half player,
Half
anyway.
coach as well.
Sometimes.
Right.
And it's, especially when you give them $200 million before they even take a snap.
Right. So these guys are different. And I think that's okay. I think more of an issue was the Jake Heaps situation, where he's
What's that?
that's his name, right?
I don't know. I don't
his
think
personal quarterback coach, where he's like having game plan meetings outside the coaching staff with players during the game week.
What?
And it's like
that was happening. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that
no
was in-
idea.
That was
I
in
didn't
the
know
that was in the
Shit.
article too.
So
But yeah.
I must not have read that portion or
yeah,
remembered
it was a long article. It was long.
So Heaps, the quarterback coach for Russell Wilson.
Personal quarterback, former radio host in Seattle.
Nice.
His personal quarterback
in
coach.
Monaco. The guy was throwing with him in Monaco.
With when he had his pads.
Do you remember that?
Kids.
Remember he had his pads in Monaco?
I don't, but that's a very on brand.
What
Not
is-
in a bad way.
No, good way. He's always getting work.
Good
So
way.
that guy was having meetings with players about the game
He
plan.
was involved in meetings about the game. But these are all the things that, like, it shouldn't. Those things should never happen.
No, and Hackett.
Having a personal quarterback coach is fine. A lot of quarterbacks do it. You sometimes bye weeks they'll come. You know, the Jordan Palmers of the world or
Quarterback
Quincy
summit.
Avery.
Right.
You know, will come in, tune a guy up in week 7 during a
Oh,
bye,
he's
whatever.
good, yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
Who?
Quincy Avery's awesome.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Frat
His
boy
high
radio.
horse.
Oh, he
Put him
hates
in
us.
the
Yeah,
face.
Quincy
Big
Avery
time.
Does he
hates
hate
us.
you?
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah,
talking
but
some
his
shit on us.
his quarterback didn't do anything. Allegedly. Fuck.
Tone, please. We're already in enough.
He said allegedly.
Quincy Avery talked some shit on us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
Whatever.
only went to bat for his guy, so
Yeah,
I guess I
fair
kind of
enough.
respect it.
Right.
But yes, you're right. They all kind of have
but
their own.
being involved in meetings, doing game plan is very, very different, and it should really never happen. And I would imagine Sean Payton will make. Sean Payton is not shy at all.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He's
awesome. We loved him.
He does not care.
He's
How
the man.
about the guy tweeting like Sean Payton hasn't made a single hire to his coaching staff and everybody else there? He's got hired 16, 5 to go. We'll inform you when we fucking want to.
Yeah.
Shut up, basically. I love that. How about Sean going into media for a little bit, learning the game a little bit more, coming back in the game being like, I don't care about any of this shit. He can do whatever he wants. He's going to win, right? We all assume they're just going to win over there.
I mean, he's a great coach.
Tough division.
Tough, yeah,
There we
but
go. Good team.
he is as good as any of them, though. And that's the thing. Like Sean Payton and I have not always been on the same page. Sometimes
He hates you. I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know he hates you.
I would not
What's your
say
deal?
no,
Ian.
no. I would not say hatred. We've
Sounds
butted heads a little bit on information I had that he wishes that I had not had. In a variety of different formats, situations. But on the talk about accountability, he is one of the guys. If he has a problem, he will call up and be like, "Here's why I have a problem with everything you reported," and we'll talk about. And like, so I've never. Like, we've butted heads, but like always a lot of respect, and he is a great coach.
I love Sean Payton. He came on our show, and I don't think he wanted to leave. His person was telling Zito to tell me he's got to leave, and I actually told him live, like, think you got to go? He goes, says who? Literally somebody in my
Guess who's in charge here? This guy.
Yeah, it was awesome.